President Trump's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh has his first hearing in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee today. Joining us now with what we can expect, John Malcolm, the Heritage Foundation Institute for Constitutional Government Vice President, Director of the Meese Center, and Senior Legal Fellow. John, great to have you with us.
Great to be with you.
You know, there's a pro and a con to a candidate like Kavanaugh. He's written approximately 300 opinions during 12 years on the bench. The pro is obviously, you know, where he stands on a judicial basis. The con is that perhaps anybody who seeks to block this nominee has a lot to work with. So, you know, what are you expecting? Like, what are some of the opinions that you would point to and say, you know what, Dems will latch on to that and make that an issue?
Well, look, after you've authored 307 opinions and joined 391 others, there's going to be some case that somebody is going to object to. Neil Gorsuch had that frozen trucker case, and certainly there have been cases where Brett Kavanaugh has ruled against administrative agencies. He's also ruled with administrative agencies, but he's ruled against the EPA on a number of occasions in which the Democrats may object. He wrote a dissent in a case involving a trainer at SeaWorld who was killed when she was dragged underwater and drowned by one of the killer whales. And OSHA held that she was entitled to damages and that the employer should have been fined, and Brett Kavanaugh dissented from that. So there will be opinions that the left will focus on that they don't like, and they won't focus at all on the cases in which he's ruled in favor of employees over employers, or ruled in favor of agencies, or in one case where he ruled against the EPA but in favor of environmental groups. They won't focus on those, but they'll cherry-pick the opinions that they don't like. And what they will not do is criticize the reasoning that he employed. They'll criticize the result that he reached.
They will most likely also try to press him on how he would rule in certain instances. And I'm wondering how successful they might be in trying to force some sort of prediction as to how he might go.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be very successful at all. So Ruth Bader Ginsburg, when she testified at her confirmation hearing, said that it's improper for a potential Supreme Court justice to even give a hint as to how they might rule on cases that would reach the court.
It doesn't count anymore, John. No.
Well, that is certainly what the Democrats are going to say, and they're going to all say that they want somebody who's going to be fair, independent, and impartial, while at the same time trying to get him to commit to upholding the precedents that they happen to like, and get him to commit that he would be open-minded to overruling the precedents that they don't like. That is not what a judge should do in advance of legal cases being presented to them and arguments being made by counsel.
All right, John, we're going to have to leave it there. Great to speak with you. Thank you. John Malcolm of the Heritage Foundation.